Hey there guys, John Campea here. Thanks for visiting my movie vlog. And if you're like a lot of other people, you fall asleep every night asking yourself two questions. 1, what is the meaning of life? 2, why the hell haven't we gotten any news about a new standalone Hulk movie? And with actor Mark Ruffalo recently at D23 basically accusing Universal Studios of holding up a new Hulk movie, I thought this would be a good time to make a little video looking at what is holding up a new Hulk movie. Check this out. The Hulk has had his ups and downs when it comes to his big screen appearances, but once he showed up in Avengers, he instantly became a crowd favorite. He's going to be playing a major part in the upcoming Thor Ragnarok, but it begs the question, why doesn't Marvel just do a new Hulk standalone movie? Mark Ruffalo recently threw Universal under the bus during an interview at D23 when he said this, "I want to just make one thing perfectly clear today. A standalone Hulk movie will never happen. Universal has the rights, and for some reason, they don't know how to play well with Marvel. And they don't want to make money." However, the real answer isn't as simple as Ruffalo makes it out to be. It's a lot more complicated. First of all, we need to understand that when it comes to getting a movie made and into theaters, there are two distinct sets of rights needed. Number 1, you need production rights. This means exactly what it sounds like. It means that you have the rights needed to actually produce a movie. Marvel has the production rights to characters like Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. Sony has the production rights for properties like Spider-Man, Venom, and Black Cat. Fox has the production rights for X-Men, Deadpool, and the Fantastic Four, unfortunately. So these companies can make these movies. However, there is a second set of rights that are needed, and these are called distribution rights. These rights give you the ability to take a movie and put it into theaters. It's the distributor who decides how to market a film, when to release the film. They make the deals with the theater chains and determine if a movie even goes to theaters or goes through some other channels like VOD, straight to Blu-ray, or other options. Obviously, distributors are then entitled to an agreed-upon cut of the movie's box office returns, plus any other agreed-upon fees. It's important to note that distributing a film is a tricky and expensive endeavor. Therefore, most filmmakers need to find someone else to pick up their film for distribution. Hence, film festivals like Sundance and others, where filmmakers show off their movies for distributors who will then hopefully pick up their movies. However, major studios like Disney, Warner Brothers, Paramount, and others all have the connections and money to both produce and distribute their own films, so they usually don't need a separate distributor to get involved and take away a percentage of that precious box office dollar. So how does all of this apply to the Hulk? Well, when Marvel Studios first got started, like most other filmmakers, they had to make distribution deals with bigger companies. So, for a time, Paramount Studios held the distribution rights to properties Marvel was producing, like Captain America and Iron Man. Previous to that, Marvel sold off production and distribution rights to other characters like X-Men to Fox, Spider-Man to Sony, and the Hulk to Universal Studios. Eventually, Marvel was bought by Disney, which could handle its own distribution. So, gradually, Marvel got back the distribution rights to most of their properties, and even got the production rights for the Hulk back from Universal. However, even though they got the production rights back from Universal, Universal did not give up the distribution rights. So for the Hulk, the situation looks like this. Marvel has the production rights to Hulk. That means they can use the character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and make a standalone Hulk movie if they want. However, Universal still has the distribution rights to Hulk, which means if Marvel wants to make a standalone Hulk movie, Universal gets to be the distributor. And Disney isn't keen on that. Why split the box office revenue with another company when you really don't need their help? So basically speaking, Marvel is free to make a Hulk movie anytime they want. The only asterisk to that is if they do so, then they have to work with Universal and let Universal be the distributor, thus splitting up the cash, and that's not something Disney wants to do. And that's all fair enough, but it's kind of unfair then to point the finger at Universal and blame them for holding it up when there are options here. Can Marvel broker some sort of deal like they did with Sony to try to get something done? Maybe, or maybe they don't feel the need to. After all, they've got the Hulk appearing in Thor Ragnarok as a big major character, and he can appear in other films like Avengers and others as a major character without actually putting his name on the title. So maybe we'll see something get done, maybe we won't. But regardless, whatever the reason, it's a little bit more complicated than just pointing the finger at one company. Anyway, the most important thing here is, what do you think? Are you wanting to see a standalone Hulk movie? Are you just happy to see him pop up in other movies too? Jump down into the comments section and leave your thoughts. While you're here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter, Twitter, simply at John Campea. That'll do it for now, guys, and until next time, bye-bye.